Hey guys, it's me Pinky. The Ruins Treasure Hunt returned already this month. Feels for me like last one was yesterday, but apparently I'm wrong. And what I remember last time when the Ruins Treasure Hunt was up, that a lot of people were pretty hyped about the legendary Commander Chests or selection pack chest, which you can buy for 8 ruin coins, which of course at first looks very cheap because I think most people are like me, just doing the daily cost-free refresh, which are, if you see the first page you get for free when the event starts, then you can refresh 3 times for daily for 3 days, which makes another 9. So you can refresh 9 times, and as you can see, I did buy 5 chests so far, because I'm always only refreshing and buying the SS ones, because if you look out to the reward preview, it's basically the rare rewards are the ones that can be in the SS1, and of course, the rare rewards could also be in an S1 or an A1, as far as I know. But you can also get like healing speed-ups, marching boots, normal speed-ups, awakening tokens, commander tokens, stuff that I don't really want to have. What I did when people came up with, hey, let's just buy the big commanders here because this will be very cheap, is I started to collect some numbers on my refreshes and my buyings and on Christian Ores, so we have a bit more than just mine, to give you an idea what will happen if you try to buy a big commander in the Ruins Treasure Hunt. I know that a lot of people that are refreshing more often also buy the S1s, but I didn't collect any data on there, so I can't really give you any ideas for the S1s. But what I can tell you is we collected 25 refreshes, so let's say 2.5 events combined, which made us buy 17 SS chests. You get like 70% of the time when you refresh an SS1. For me it feels a bit more, but that's always the thing with what you feel and what you get. So far it looks like you get less than 1 SS per refresh, and I always had the feeling in average you get 1 SS per refresh. On these 17 chests we had 50 token, and we had 10 shards for a big main hand, long claw for example. You can also get the full main hand, of course, which you also need to consider if you think about the prices, for sure. But that means that you get around let's say 20-ish token per event, which I would say at first feels too low, but if I then look onto this, and this is the third event I'm doing this, I'm having 83, and last time I finished the main hand, so since then this is the third time I'm like doing this. I think like 30 on average, but maybe I was just lucky. So let's just say you get 30 for your free tries. This means you can buy 3 if you are very lucky and get 32. You can buy 4 commander medals for, let's say, just 100 BDs if you get the this 10-ish reward here, which of course at first sounds kind of awesome, because then you would only pay 8k 250 BD to finish your commander to gold. But that would also mean you would take 80 of these events, which means 80 months. In my mind this is way too low to calculate with the low costs. And then there comes the point with the refreshes, and if you take 25 refreshes, 17 chests, and you have to pay for them all, then you have to pay 25 times 15, which is 375 diamonds just for the refreshing, and then you have to buy the 17 chests, which is another 170 black diamonds, so you will pay like 545 for the 50 coins we got. And then you can get, from the 50 you can get 6 commander medals, which is basically the same which you get in Black Friday. Of course you can also get the full main hand, and of course you could be more lucky, you could be less lucky, so I don't really think like this is the way to rush a commander. What you of course can do is always take the free refreshes, always buy your SS chests, and always like collect slowly some coins. Like I have 80 coins, and if I would feel like, hey, I want to finish a commander and I do this for let's say another 6 months, I will have a lot more. Then I can of course contribute something very cheap to Commander, but I don't think this is the way to rush a Commander. If you go outside of the free trials, I think even Corolla is cheaper, at least if you make like 100 dices for example. And with something that is more or less same expansive than Black Friday, I would go for Black Friday, because in Black Friday you also get lots of diamonds, lots of resources. And to be honest, in my case for example, yes, of course, I could pull any of these main hands, but basically the only main hand I want from here is Salma. And all the other main hands, since I'm very like one-trick focused, I don't really have a use for. Maybe someone has picked up a few numbers more than I have, but I just felt like, hey, let's talk about this quickly to protect people from spending on this crazily and finding out this is more expensive than other ways. Because I think if you refresh and just go for SS chests, this is what it will be. And maybe someone has some numbers of dropping rates of ruins coins on S chests, because they I'm missing completely.